Today's horoscope, Sagittarius February 20th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Pisces season is welcoming you today. You do actually enjoy this period of the year because it empowers some of your innate characteristics. While you tend to be bolder and more dynamic than many Pisceans, you still possess a sensitive, romantic, and creative spirit. During this period of the year, you are also able to get even more in touch with your compassionate, self-sacrificing side, which is not something you experience as readily. Tap into these gifts from the universe and infuse them into your personal life. Take a deep breath. You may feel more emotional than usual when the moon enters its domicile today. The domicile lunation will encourage you to be more introspective, so you may not be your usual, bubbly self today. Since the sun will also enter Pisces later, you may find that it is time to take a step back to consider your professional and financial investments. Pisces season will focus on your assets, debts, and entanglements. So, this could be a great time to become more self-reliant to be abundant and successful. The sun's return to your financial sector today is the point in each year when the solar will always shift onto your financial situation and money matters. While Saturn returned when the sun was here last year, a year on, as the sun returns there will be a chance to get a sense of how empowered you have become in that time. Thanks to the moon there is a chance to fuel your financial confidence and imagination from the start. While you're thinking about the future, it's important to tend to the present. Direct some of your attention to the development of good habits that help your vision. Consume spirulina, chlorella, and other blue-green algae in healthy shakes once or twice a week. These and other sources of beta-carotene will increase the level of vitamin A in your bloodstream, which you need to support your insightful vision. Also, sports such as tennis that depend on hand-eye coordination are excellent forms of exercise. Seeing relationships come to an end is difficult for most. On this day, the likelihood of this occurring is much greater, and you may need to face the end of a friendship or romance. This day's essence can really help you to find the strength to finish things you've been putting off, as well, and so it can work to your advantage. Try to see the positive aspects of everything, and do something nurturing for yourself if you find yourself getting down. While having so many planets meet up in your relationship sector on the same day is advantage enough, having the moon in your friendship sector and at a friendly aspect to the south node in your communication sector adds another dimension. This is not only Venus first and the sun's last full day in your relationship sector, but it comes just as Mars has reached his first in Mercury, the planet of communication, his last weekend here. Every planet that will visit your relationship sector this year is all here today and the moon is on hand to ensure you get the most out of it. It is just as the sun is spending his last full day in your relationship sector that Venus, the planet of love, is spending her first. Where the sun is leaving off, Venus is just getting started, but with a chance to work her magic while the solar is still on your relationships and on the team of planets already assembled here. This is also Mars' first weekend in your relationship sector, with an alignment with Pluto already giving the warrior planet of the cosmos something to fight for. Daily Planetary Overview. As the day unfolds, your focus may shift towards your professional responsibilities, just moments before the sun bids farewell to your work sector. Simultaneously, the moon concludes its monthly visit to your career sector, providing insights into the income potential that accompanies the ongoing momentum on the job front. The influence of both celestial bodies doesn't end here, as they leave behind planets that will sustain and propel the existing momentum. Your inherent drive can be a powerful force, often allowing you to achieve your goals with little regard for the well-being of those dependent on you. However, be mindful that your energy and enthusiasm might sometimes come across as arrogance and aggression. It is imperative to cultivate a more cooperative approach, steering clear of unnecessary confrontations and disputes. Extend a helping hand to those in need, fostering a supportive environment. Changes in circumstances may present challenges, making your objectives seemingly more difficult to attain. Resist despondency and don't let setbacks dampen your spirits. Instead, carefully assess the situation, What appears to be a setback can be overcome with strategic action, often not as dire as initially perceived. Setbacks can, in fact, pave the way for resolving lingering issues and ultimately lead to a more favorable outcome. Reflecting on the past, it was during the Sun's presence in your income sector last year that Saturn made its return. Now, a year later, as the Sun re-emerges, it brings with it the culmination of everything established since Saturn's return. This serves as a robust starting point as the solar spotlight shifts to your income situation. The Moon's recent return to your work sector, less than an hour earlier, augurs well for initiating positive developments in this arena. The convergence of these cosmic influences positions you to embark on this new phase from a position of strength and promise. Sky for today. Today's atmosphere is ideal for embracing a leisurely mindset, allowing your thoughts to wander to distant realms. Amidst the prevailing confusion, it's advisable to steer clear of intense conversations or immersing yourself in crucial tasks. The onset of Pisces season tonight signals a welcomed break from the overthinking that many of us have been entangled in. During the next 4 weeks, the focus shifts from rule-breaking and assertiveness to a heightened interest in art, magic, and a profound connection with the beauty of the universe. Confronted by a growing number of unexpected and challenging events, your initial instinct might be to attribute blame to others, even though they may not always be at fault. Sometimes, the responsibility lies with you. It's crucial to maintain composure and a relaxed attitude, viewing difficulties as valuable opportunities to implement fresh approaches to problem solving. Rediscover your inner calmness and project a stronger demeanor. Instead of being overly disappointed with the outcomes, recognize that significant progress may be elusive. Resist the urge to lay blame on others if things don't unfold as planned. Managing unrealistic expectations is key to avoiding disappointment. Persevere and seize the available opportunities with a measured and gentle approach. Your desire for a perfect scenario to address outstanding financial matters is understandable. However, exercising caution with money remains paramount. Your instincts for making sensible investment choices are commendable, and the advice you receive holds more weight than usual. Even substantial purchases like a car or a house don't intimidate you. While Venus has exited your career sector, marking the end of the push to kickstart the professional year, the momentum and partnerships forged between planets on the income, work, and career fronts remain intact. The driving force now shifts to the planets in your income sector, offering the most significant forward momentum in your current trajectory.